Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am once again working on my October 2024 Wednesday holiday series. This is video number 3B. Welcome if you are new to my channel. Welcome to you too. Just for your information, every month I have a Monday series, a Saturday series where I concentrate on one stamp set, suite, or bundle. On the rare occasion, I do combine a stamp set, suite, or bundle. But for the holidays, I decided to do a Wednesday series where I do 2 cards, an A and a B, doing a fall card and a holiday card. This being the B for October, we are doing a holiday card. And this month I also did a something old, something new. All of the fall cards, A cards, are done with retired stamp sets, giving my personal stash a little love this season. So thank you all for allowing me to do that. This is going to be a 1 card. The last 2 videos for Wednesdays have been double cards for the holiday cards. This is going to be a single card. This is a monochromatic themed. It is bringing in just a touch of Mossy Meadow and Cherry Cobbler, but the majority of it is pecan pie. I'm just bringing in a little bit. This is a faux shaker card. So we're once again using the iconic Imagery stamp set. This has been my go-to. Peaceful Season for sentiments. We're also using the small square for the Peaceful Season dies. Our DSP that we're going to be using is the iconic Celebration DSP. I just need to clear my throat. Sorry about that. Okay, that's not going to stay there. It just wants to fall over, so we're going to put it aside. So I have everything in my handy-dandy little notebook. And you can see already what we're going to be working with. So I have a craft-like envelope. We have a basic beige. I was starting to think that I cut that differently, but I didn't. A basic beige card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Our DSP, we are going to cut it down together. We are going to cut it to 4 by 5 1/4. And DSP, why did I put... Why would I put Regal R Retired? 1023.4. What is wrong with this picture? Oh, because that's the wrong... Oh, we're over here, everybody. I'm like, that's A. We are on 3B. So the card base is the same. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. DSP will be 4 by 5 1/4. We'll cut that together. And then you already saw we have little 1/4 inch strips of paper. I have 4 different ones, though I probably won't. We'll see how much I need of them, but I just made sure I had 4 strips. And then, okay, last video you saw me do this. You didn't think I was going to let that little piece go to waste, did you? No, of course I wouldn't. We are going to use this piece. This is the small square sentiment die, and I just die cut that out of the basic beige, and it was stamped in Versamark, then stamped in Cherry Cobbler and embossed with clear embossing powder. We are going to use that. I just die cut it out. And then that's it, and then some stamping. So let's get started, right? So first things first is we are going to cut our DSP down to 4 by 5 1/4, and we are going to have a little bit left over for the inside of our card. I'm not sure if I'm going to cut a side strip or just put this in there. We'll have to see when we get there. And what we're actually going to stamp on, guys, are we're going to stamp on these little tiny bits. Yes, we are, and I'm looking for the Stamp and Pierce mat, and I set the whiteboard on top of it. So let's see, how are we doing on my old scratch paper here? I think I'm going to get one more use out of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see. Yes, I'm going to stamp first on these two pieces. I'm going to start with the Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to bring in, not sure that I'm always going to be able to do this, guys, trying to keep the noise of the stamp pad on the glass mat down, but I can't promise. So we're just going to do some stamping. We're probably just going to go ahead and stamp on all of them. Oops, let's turn that one over and try that again, because that just didn't look too good. Maybe a little there. I just want to make sure I stamp it all. And a little one more for good measure. Now I didn't go and just cut this. These were just scrap bits. Let's turn it this way. I might do some stamping around the edge as well. Might as well, right? So stamp, 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 and just turn the block. And I'm pushing a little too hard. That's why I'm getting so much ink on my block. I should know better. Yes, I do know better. Am I paying attention to myself? No. Okay, now we're going to fill it in. So stamp off. This is the solid image part of it. Now we got to go back over it all. Yes, we do. That did not stamp off well, so we want to do that again. Stamp off. It's okay if it does not line up perfectly. That is part of the charm. And I do believe that, honestly, I really do. Sometimes it is that imperfections that make it look so good. All right, there's that. And I do want to stamp on the inside. Now we got to do all these little pieces. I think this one goes like this. Okay. Something tells me I don't have the whole picture here. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just going to stamp it. There. I told you it doesn't have to necessarily be perfection. We just have to get it done. Stamping takes time. It's not always like boom, 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 boom. You know, I mean, some people may not really, I don't know why. But I know it's going this way. It has to be here. And this one is this way. This one is here. This one is this way. This one. Those are those three. Then that little bit. Last one. And then we'll worry about the inside when we get to the inside part of the card. No sense in going there right now. All right, so next we're going to move on to Cherry Cobbler. I'm just going to swap out the little bit. So I have the two stamps, the lined image, and I'm not going to like worry about changing the direction. Ooh, I don't like that really. I forgot to stamp off. So hopefully I don't get this piece hopefully will be cut off because I really didn't like that piece there. All right. So here, just trying to fill in those little gaps a little bit. Well, just in case, right? Just in case. And this one goes actually this way. I know I was having a hard time, but I can see it now. I can see it. And as long as I don't switch it up, it should be fairly easy to just stamp. Oops. I wonder if I can do it this way. So stamp. Oh, it's much easier the other way. Much easier the other way. Actually, that's not doing a bad job, but I think I'd like to do it the other way. Maybe it's just because I'm more comfortable with it that way. Doing the outline, it gives me something to stamp the solid image in. All right, now we're going to go around the edge, right? Oh, this is solid, solid, solid. Then let's come back with this one. I don't want to go too far without having to swap them out. Oh, this is what I love about being able to create things like this, is the stamping part. Some people may not like stamping so much, but this, guys, this is what I love about it. Doing things like this. A little more time consuming, but the end result is something absolutely beautiful in my opinion. And what better time than to send somebody something that you put your whole heart into? I mean, that's a lovely little frame there. In fact, I may even, look at that. I'm thinking we cut that down even a little further. Yeah, we're going to trim it down just a little bit further. Why? Because we can, right? I want a little bit further. I want to showcase that framing off that we just did. So we're going to take it down to 3 7/8 by 4 7/8, and we'll take, ooh, that is not what we wanted. Okay, I don't have the measurement to do it on there, so we're going to have to bring in the trimmer, because the mark that I'm looking for is 5 1 2 3/8 is what, nope, because this was at 4 1/4, 5 1/4. That's what I'm looking for. We're going to take a look at it. Do you see how we get more of our frame that we just did? So that's what we're going to keep. Now, this is where the faux shutter business goes. So we are going to be taking these pieces. And we are going to be making our own. Do you see how we're doing that? But I want, this piece is going to go in the center. So I want to do quite a small little shutter in here. Just enough to frame my piece. So I'm going to kind of get it in there. I am going to use a piece of washi tape. So give me a, oops, wait a minute. I have one here. No, I don't. I was like, I have one. It's on a die, but I would love to use that mint tape, but I haven't opened it yet. Lori, look at this. Lori gave me this great stuff, and this stuff is fabulous. But I have this roll. There's not much left of it. And I have a little bit of this polka dotted washi tape. And until those are done, I'm not using it. So I just stuck this on my pants, or I can show you. So on a piece of clothing, I like to take washi tape and put it on like that, because sometimes that tackiness can still tear DSP. So that's just my little tip to you. So I'm going to get that in place. Maybe I should, I'm trying to think here. Do I want to go ahead and put Joy down in the center where I want it? I think so. No, I don't want to, just in case something happens. What I want to do is secure my pieces basically in place. So I'm going to secure this one, and I'm going to start with this piece. This is just my, I've done it differently several times, but I'm going to start with this piece. I'm going to move this, and I'm just going to draw a line of glue up through here, right? So I'm going to start here. And this is going to be my first, oops, my first piece. My first shutter piece. Now that I have this piece down, I can lift this one up, and I'm going to put this piece down. I think I can move that now, because now I have this guide as to where this is going to fall. So I'm going to put it like this. I want to make sure it's off the edge. Okay, so that starts my shutter. And it may not be perfect. I can tell that this probably should have been up. So maybe, nope, because my trees will be, so this is where it's going to be. It's just not going to be in the center, which is fine. There's that. I'm going to take my next piece. This is too bad. It's all, this is the way it's going to go. It's going to be an off shutter. It's going to be fun. So if not, you guys will never see it. I promise you won't see it if I don't like it. But I think it's going to look good. I really do. I just have to get this where I want it. So I'm going to draw my line right here. That wasn't, I got a little wiggly there. Hopefully it's all going to come together. Now I'm going to trim because this piece will go where this piece needs to be. So I'm going to cut and trim off. So I really only needed 3 strips. I could use that other strip though. I could use that on the inside. And I don't think this should have gone to the corner. I think it should have gone off to the side there. I think that's where I made my mistake. This piece now is going to have to go like right here. It's still going to look great. I can already tell it's going to look great. I already love it. But I just need, I already love it. Love it, love it, love it. In fact, I could even, I was like, do I want to add some more abstract to it? But no. Okay, so peace and joy there, which we're going to stamp on it. We can get that out of the way. Just trying to see where I need to trim it, because I'm going to cut it on the guillotine. So let's go ahead and turn it this way. That looks really good. Okay. Please don't let me down, Mark. And I can hardly see it because the reflectiveness of it. Well, at least I have extra in case it does. Oh my goodness. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Yes, and then some more yes. Against that neutral background. And we have that gorgeous frame that we stamped. Wait till you see it on here. And then it's all gonna, look at that. Isn't that lovely? I think it's just lovely. Absolutely love it. And I think we will put that on the inside of our card. I am so happy with it. I am wondering, do I want to come around the edge with some Mossy Meadow? So I'm going to do a little test here and see if I like this. And I do. I like the Mossy Meadow on the edge. So we're going to come around the DSP. And I lost the little piece. I did not want those out, but maybe I will like it. So let's try not to lose that little, see, it came out. I was trying not to get those pieces out of there. I was going to glue them in there. So we're just going to come around the edge. You can see it's just making it darker. I mean, we could have gone around it in Pecan Pie, but I don't have Pecan Pie out, and I think the Mossy Meadow will do nicely. I said kind of a monochromatic thing because we were adding a touch of color, and I'm so glad we did. Because, oh, be still my heart. I absolutely love it. Oh, okay. Let's glue it down. Yes, 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 yes. I have some red stickles, which I could actually, I think the clear would actually do better to add to all those little berries. And it's gonna sparkle and glisten. Oh, yes. I can't believe. Guys, 2 more months and it's gonna be Christmas. It doesn't seem possible. It just doesn't. It doesn't seem possible. Okay, so do I want the little hole out? And now I do. I didn't originally, so maybe it's a good thing it came out. I was keeping them in there and I was going to glue them down in there. But now I want them in there, and now I'm going to stamp just like we did before. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So this time, do we want to go on this side and on this side? And we're going to come back in and stamp off. Might help if I ink the whole thing up. Oh my goodness. And little berries. Let's see, do we add? I don't think we need to add little berries. We have peace and joy in the cherry cobbler. So happy with this. I am not going to add dimensionals to this, but I will bump it up with some scrap cardstock because I'm going to be adding the stickily glittery stuff to it. So I don't want to add anything else to it. So let's see. Do I need like a little bit for the top? I wonder if this will fit there. Oh, look, it does. Okay, let's glue these down. Sorry, I can't do anything about the dogs barking. I can't do anything about my dogs barking, to tell you the truth. Though I try. And I feel like I fail every time. Oh, just so cute. I love it when something I see in my head comes out and then it surpasses my expectations, and this has. This really, really, really has. It just has. All right, so now for the inside of the card. Oh, all right, so I said we are going to add this right to the side. I mean, it's meant to have it. After all, we stamped it. We could have stamped actually the same pattern on the inside, but we already have this done, so let's just use it, right? Don't want to let it go to waste. So proud of my little dog sitting here not making a sound. She's doing so good. So we are going to add a little over here. Why? Because we can, and it's fun to stamp, right? And the little berry to go with it. And then for our sentiments from Peaceful Season, we have wishing you and yours. Okay. And then I kind of thought I would add, oh, will this actually work? Nope, that won't work. Wishing you and yours A season of wonder and happiness. That goes really well together. That might be my new sentiment fave. All right. And then I'm going to add the same little bit up here to this corner. Then we're going to stamp our envelope. Of course, we're going to stamp the envelope. Of course, we will stamp our envelope. That did not look like it stamped the whole thing. Oh, so lovely. Then we're going to stick a little, but we got to wait till we, I don't know why I'm putting it away. Okay, so this piece, and I really inked. Do you see how hard I stamped that? I don't know why. I don't know why. Well, because I could, right? That's why I stamped it so hard, and I got ink all over the block. We want to do the little berries. And then we're going to put on the front, joy and love to you. And we'll go ahead and stamp that first. And that's going to be Cricket just because that's how it ended up being. And then we're going to stamp our little sprig that is all covered in lovely mossy meadow ink. And give ourselves some little berries in there to tie it all in. And we're done. Huh, we're done. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. One card. We didn't even use DSP on the inside. We just used that little strip that we decorated. So now let's add the stickles. So we're going to do a test. So we're going to test the red stickly bits on the red berries. It might be too red. Actually, that's not bad, but I'm thinking the clear against the clear and seeing which one we like better. And it's definitely the clear for the win. This one, it just kind of muddles our stamping. So we know now that we're going to stickle all the berries. Yes, we're going to do them all. So start up here. And I will even do the inside of the card, though you won't see that until the review because I have to wait a day. At least that's what I do. I just set it on the back somewhere in my stamp room. And I'm just going to wait a day and I let it dry really well. And then I come back and I can open it up. And I'll set something open, making sure it stays open so I can stamp the inside. You know what? Well, I missed this one. I wonder if I can get a close-up view of this and you can see all the gorgeous little glitter glue. You know what? I'm thinking we're going to do some of the little trees. We're going to just do a little squiggle on all those little trees. So a little squiggle down all the little trees. Just to add a little, we could have done Wink Stella, I guess, but this is funner. This is better. This is more fun. A little, I don't want to do the greenery. I just want to do a little squiggle on all those little trees. We're going to highlight them out. And I'll probably end up putting my fingers in this before too long. Now it really sparkles. Can you guys see that? Hold on. When the light hits this, all that little glitter in there is sparkling. And you see it now not only on all the little berries, but in all the little trees. Let's see if I can hold it up. Do you see that? Look at that. Is that not so cool. So thanks for watching, everybody. I so love doing this. Thank you all so very much. And I'm going to say it. I know some of you are like, oh, she says this every time. But guys, I say it every time because it's important to me. And I want you to know how thankful I am to each and every one of you who subscribe, who comment. If you are not subscribed and you do watch my videos and you like what I do, I would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing, as it would really help me out. Those of you who are subscribed and you watch my videos, thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share my love of paper crafting with you, because you guys have fulfilled, I wouldn't say a dream, but you've filled a hole that was in my life and in my heart since my mother's death that I didn't even know was there, but you filled it. And I can't thank you enough. I look forward each and every time I come out here and I want to make a card to share with you or share a project. I look forward to it. I look forward to, I can't wait to see your response, the feedback I get. I look forward to those comments every single day. I wake up and that's the first thing I go to when I charge my back. So thank you. Thank you for taking the time to do that for me. And I invite you all to come back and visit me in my wonderland. Thank you all so very much. Come see me again. Bye-bye for now.